understood each level of thought and I understand how to move my frequency. So this is why I'm at a point where I can blend with any frequency that enters my aura field. But it sucks because not every frequency can blend with mine. I have to be on their frequency level. So yeah, I don't mind operating in somebody's frequency to get to know them. But then it's like I can feel it start to get uncomfortable when I start to take it up. And it's like, yo, wait, what you doing? I'm not there yet. Now I get it. A lot of this shit too is based off of incarnation. You know what I'm saying? If your soul's been here a decent amount of time, yeah, your frequency high as shit. You've experienced some shit, so your frequency is better adaptable to different, movements. You feel me? So I feel like we gotta get to understanding that. Ain't nobody teaching that shit. There should be classes on that shit. Classes on relationships beyond, in 7th grade we had fucking a module of sex education, which was bullshit. They taught us how to put condoms on. They taught us, how to put your dick in the hole, and then motherfucking where the hole was, but we didn't learn together, which was stupid. I'm learning about the anatomy of a woman from a man with all boys in the class. This was 7th grade. The women were learning about the anatomy of a man from a woman with all women in the class. Now granted, I'm not saying we should have been in class because the maturity wasn't there. Of course, that makes sense. However, you gotta teach, now it's like we should be teaching our relationships from that perspective. But we teach relationships from carnal aspects. Get married, have kids. Okay. Get you somebody that can take care of you. It seems like our relationships are suffering because the highest people want to ascend is sacred. Because they think, once I'm at emotion, you care for me, I care for you, and then we having sex, and it's like, nah. What's your personal identity? Because then you get lost in that relationship. You get lost in that relationship. Do you define that relationship, or does that relationship define y'all? You feel what I'm saying? Where do you stand in that shit? You know what I mean? That's another key point. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's another key point. Because it's like, and this is why misogyny is what it is. Like women, y'all don't even have identities. Like this, again, it runs back. You see how the shit keeps going? Y'all are not, I can't even think of the right words right now. The way society is structured, y'all are not supposed to have an identity that is outside of a man. Hence why when you get married, you take on his last name. Hence why he goes to your father to ask for your hand in marriage and your father gives you away. Like that shit is not shocking to anybody. You lose who you are. Once they say, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. and they repeat his first and last name. Who the fuck are you now? It's not funny in the sense of humor, but it's funny in the sense of hysteria because it's like, my G, like, lady, you lose who you are. The kids are still his kids. They get his last name. You raise them. You have the biggest influence in their life, but they're his kids. Take on his last name. Now granted, a few of them might look like you, but the way the structure is set up, you're not supposed to have an identity, which means what? You're not even supposed to be at your sacral, your solar plexus chakra. So you stay at your sacral chakra. So then, when we really start to get to the nitty gritty of it, and then when we start fucking shit up, is when women are receiving advice to think like men. So you're already kept from ascending to your solar plexus because they don't want you to have an identity. That's absurd. So say sacral, but then now we're gonna push for you to act like ladies, but think like men who are stuck in their carnal mode. Where the fuck are you gonna go but backwards? So now, when you look at the condition of women now, women have gotten savage. But the truth is, they didn't get savage, they became carnal men. I talk to so many women who say, yo, I think just like a dude. No, you don't. You think from a carnal frequency. That's unanimous. It just so happens that men are encouraged to stay there. Y'all ain't. This is why it's taboo when a woman fucks. It's like you're not like, oh my god, a woman is fucking. She's having sex. I personally don't give a fuck. She want to fuck. Like, I mean, come on, we all doing it. It creates life. It creates life, my G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any life creating process should not be taboo, but it is. The reason why it is because we know women are supposed to act a certain way. Why? Because women are at a frequency that is supposed to be above men, so you should not be acting like men. Because we're allowed to stay here. Boys will be boys. That is some bullshit to me, but that's the cliche and that's what's accepted. You feel me? Boys will be boys, which means if we're stuck at the carnal frequency, you know, carnal frequency will be carnal frequency. But now we got y'all slipping back into it. You feel what I'm saying? We're descending as humanity. Because whoever is in control of the forces that be, they are karma. And they got everybody else fucking with the world that way. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's where we at.